Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Geeky... Oh, wait a minute, no.
Hi, Uncle Donald!
Okay. No, I regret letting you guys start up. Alrighty.
It's time to play the music!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to I Love Comics. I'm TEXAN.
Hey, I'm RDV!
And that look above my head on the other side. It's Melissa and Amy.
Hi! Good to see everyone!
Look to my side. You see him? He's annoyed.
I'm annoyed.
He's annoyed.
You mean like I could get Domino's pizza from you, Noid, or are you
The other
or,
annoyed?
Okay.
And lastly, not leastly, the man who owns the channel and for some reason agreed to this, it's Angleton.
You know what? That is the best punishment for me not having the tier list ready. Okay, so
Do you not like being big on the screen? That's why you changed it back?
what?
Do you not like having a large box? Because I know you changed it back.
Well, I'm a dude. What? I don't get where you're going.
No, I did this,
with the large
and you switched
thing.
it back. Yeah, so...
Back and
Okay,
forth.
I had no idea what you did. Hey guys, how's it going? Alrighty, so another night, another comic book cover ranking, and this time it's Amalgam. I was kind of interested in this one. I love these books, by the way. Even have the trade. I'm lucky enough to have the trades, so hey, I can't wait for the omnibus.
One
Pardon?
Dead Quinn. That is not the worst intro.
Nope.
What would be the worst intro?
Worst intro. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Maybe. What would be the worst intro to hear?
Welcome to our 5-hour live event.
Yeah, that was last night. I think this would be the worst intro. I can't believe you gave me those.
I regret
Alrighty. Anywho, we've got now I was going to introduce everybody. You guys know everybody on the panel. We all know you. If you're listening in and you're new to the show, or if you're just finding this channel.
No, we think you should introduce us, because if we want to remain anonymous, we just go back over to the Kiki Puppet Show.
I don't know why. Yeah,
That's true. That's true. Alrighty, kids. First up, we have the notorious RDV, the real Dr. VENKMAN, except no substitutes.
Yes, it is I, RDV.
And then we have Melissa and Amy, or is it just Amy or just Melissa?
Oh, you guys both today. Yeah, everyone.
Okay, there we go.
I'm Amy. This is Melissa.
Alrighty, he spent 4 years in Pixel school to become a professor. Professor Pixel.
I, the mole man. Wait a minute.
There you go. Eric back issue Breen.
I, Magneto.
And Captain Testosterone himself, MKF30.
Hi.
Alrighty, there you go. For those of you who don't know, Amalgam Comics came from the Marvel versus DC miniseries in the 1990s. At the end of the miniseries, or at least at the end of what was it, issue 3, the brothers, the celestial brothers that holds each universe in their hands, comes together and mixes each of the heroes. And so every hero was a blend, like Batman, Wolverine, Captain America, Superman, so forth and so on. We're going to judge those covers tonight. RDV, you're at the starting block. So
I really expected MK to go with a high-pitched voice that completely just throw you off.
Oh, maybe. So the thing is, we're actually going to do 2 of these, one this month, or one this season, the next season. This is because there were 2 volumes of these released, and we're doing the first one. Yes. And RDV, you can get us started here as soon as I find the books.
Let's get it started in here.
What makes it easier?
All right, and you have JLX, sir.
Ooh.
Dear God, what am I looking at?
JLX.
Rogue? Creeper? over Aquaman? Cyclops? This is so weird.
JLX was a mixture of the Justice League and the X-Men.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. Rogue looks the same. Like nothing changed on her whatsoever. She's supposed to be Wonder Woman. The Phoenix is Polaris. Aquaman, and then who's supposed to be the?
You got Impulse and Quicksilver, Aquaman and Beast, I guess. Maybe?
Really? I guess the feet. Yeah, look at the feet.
Nightcrawler and Creeper.
Name
It
them.
looks. I don't know if Rogue is mixed with anybody. Cyclops and
Nightwing, I think.
I don't know who that would be. Yeah,
The Ray.
the Ray. Okay. Yeah. All right. I see the influence. Would that be Phoenix and Polaris, or
Yeah, it
Phoenix
is,
and
yeah.
Firebird
Yeah.
in the background? Yeah.
Was it
And
Polaris also?
Oh, Aquaman and Submariner. Look at his feet. He's got the wings.
Yes.
Okay.
That's just a bad drawing, though.
Okay, because I thought it would have been like, Mutants, X-Men, in the Justice League. That's why I was confused by when Namor was on there. That's weird, Meg.
Yeah, that's true.
Why did this merge Aquaman and Namor together? Easier.
That's what they did.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go 7 on this.
Alrighty. And how about you, Lester Sisters?
5?
Wow, I like the way you asked that question. 5?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
How about-
cover?
Right. I could maybe do 6.
No.
No.
5 is good. Melissa, what would you give it?
I would say 6. Yeah.
Alrighty. And how about you, Pixel?
I'm going to go 6 as well. I think some of the combinations are fine, but most of it is very meh work. This is not something that's really inspiring.
Alrighty. How about you, Eric?
5. The Imp Silver just looks so stupid.
Right?
MK.
Hey, I guess I'll go 7. There's a lot of green on this cover. Quicksilver kind of looks like Quick Flash. He looks like an amalgam of Quicksilver and Bart Allen, kind of.
Yeah, it is.
It
Impulse.
is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, Quick Flash, right? No. Yeah, I'll go 7. I guess.
Okay. The best part of this cover is looking at everybody and trying to figure out the combinations. The worst part of this cover is damn near everything on the cover. That Aquaman Namor is one of the worst drawings I've ever seen in a 90s comic book. And I want you to hear that because I'm being serious. That's the year of Extreme Studios. That's the year of Stephen Platt and everything. Look at this Aquaman right here. That was professional. That was professional work.
Do I have to?
But like I said, he looks like he's got Beast in there too because he's got huge ass feet.
Send your stuff in. Seriously, you might actually get a job doing comics. I mean, this was professional work. It's really, it's bad.
It's just the
It's
way he's
legitimately bad, and that's why I'm giving it a 4.
like I said. I thought it was like Aquaman mixed with like Oliver Queen because he looks like Oliver Queen's face more than he looks like Namor's.
Or 4?
But look at the body. Look at the arm that he's holding on. The bicep is as big as my torso. If look at it's half of his torso.
Mm-hmm.
To be
It's
fair,
just not. What is that muscle coming out of his back?
to
It
be
is
fair,
horrible.
to be fair, in the Jeff Johns EVS had some covers like this. They're kind of weird.
All right, so Jay Lucian gives it a 10. And then we have 6, This Cocaine Fever Dream, says Undead Quinn. And then we have Michael Taylor giving it an 8 and Dark Admiral giving it a 7. And
You know what?
10 from Ethereal and 8 from One Slick.
The more I look at it, the more I hate it. So I'm dropping mine down from a 7 down to like a 4.
Okay.
It's like you can't look at it anymore.
Okay, so 8 from Michael and 7 from Dark Admiral.
Everyone's changing their scores.
And then we have, oh, really? Should I just scroll down and start over? Let's see. 10 for Material, 8 from One Slick. Jackson says, so 90s, give it a 7. All right. Then we have 6 from Joe, doesn't read well. No taste for fine 90s art, says Jay. Maranya says, JLX, what the elf am I seeing? Who drew this muddled mess of a cover? Interesting concept. Not so great rendering. Score a 4 for Maranya. You know how bad you got to be to get a 4 for Maranya? But like I said, the most fun from this particular cover for me has always been trying to figure out, you know, who was mixed in. Alrighty, this Cyber Family says, Patrick, thank you, sir. I'm hoping you mean us and not JLX. Trusty says 3. This sucks. Alrighty. And then we've got drop mine to a 5, please, says Dark Admiral Hair. Alrighty. He originally, hey, if you guys are dropping it, include your original score so I know where to go to cut it. Okay, he had a 7. So I'm cutting one of those, and he wanted it to be dropped to 5. Alrighty. And then we have, it's legitimately awesome, says Jay. Quicksilver looks like what that boner character in the MCU keeps trying to insist on. Okay. Patrick Sargent says 2. Drop mine to a 5, says One Slick. I believe he was an 8 before. Alrighty. And then Aquaman looks old. He is. He's what now? 80? I'm raising mine to a 15, says Jay. I love the fact that Ethereal Dragon of all people is giving this.
Oh, goodbye. So long. Farewell. Ta-ta.
Well, I'm glad Dragon likes it. You know, anybody's allowed to like it.
Listen. I'm not going to say that this is a good cover. The reason why I gave it average is because while I don't think a lot of it is good, I think that a lot of the combinations are fun. I understand that Namor Aquamore is not done really well, especially in that face region, but he has those strong features on the face that tell you this is Namor. I didn't even notice the wings on the feet. I looked at his face and I was like, oh yeah, that's Aquaman and Namor.
Interesting. Right?
It's capturing an essence, and it does that well, and I have to respect it for that.
Okay, so 1-3 takes out one of those 10s, 3 or one of the 2 10s. 3-4s takes out the last 10, and both 8s, and then we have 4 5s. Taking out all 3 7s and 2 of the, and 1 of the 6s. There's 2 6s left, and that's where this goes. Not the greatest of starts, but that, in all honesty, that's why I put it first. Let's, you know,
I've got it with the channel. He says
basically.
Trusty says this cover broke the channel. Even Sue Richards wouldn't hit that.
All right.
Yeehaw!
It's not a video unless Eagle Team disappears.
That is, yeah, these days that is true. I need to start saving up for that new computer I'm getting.
You know what? You should put in your thumbnails. You know, if you're a silhouette of you, like question mark. I love.
Alrighty, Lester's. It's your turn to start us off. Shit.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, there it goes. It goes. No, I thought I was about to cut out again because it was taking a long time to send that go for 2. Alrighty, now just to let you guys know, yeah, I've got these basically in my favorite covers order. So there you go. All right, and you guys get Magneto and the Magnet Men.
Oh,
wow. Oh my gosh, this is so boring. I can't hardly see it. It's so dull. What is this?
Oh, are those like the Metal Men?
Yeah,
I think that's what they're supposed to be.
I'm trying to figure out what they're mixed with.
The Metalmen are interesting, though. Who are they? That's Eric. Can you?
I think Eric's here.
What?
They're wondering if you can tell who everything is a mixture of.
Like the guy in the back? That's he. Magneto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I always get the Metal Men mixed up. So
Right.
the one, okay, that one the one at the bottom, the green one looks like Donatello.
Yeah, I'll go with that. So one of the Ninja Turtles.
Okay, I think the one in the middle is a mixture. That's Mercury up there, who's Quicksilver, which is clever because that's actually another word for Mercury.
Are these all supposed to be X-Men again?
Hard to say.
They're supposed to be the Brotherhood of Evil because it's Magneto. So basically, Quicksilver, he would be there. I don't know who the hell.
Oh, Toad! I got you.
He looks like Toad, but I don't know what the B is about.
You have antimony, bismuth, cobalt, iron, and nickel. I'm trying to find if there's a.
He's bismuth. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find what they were a combination of, though.
Yeah, well, I guess the one in red must be either Nova or Scarlet Witch. God, that's kind of think of it, but the headdress makes
Yeah,
me think of
Platinum was the only female Metal Man, so that would be. But she was not red, so I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah.
But what do you think of the cover? That's what we're here for.
That's a salient point. It's true.
I mean, this is. I guess it's not offensive. It's just. Well, maybe then 5. It's just so dull. I mean, it's weird that they've got this Magneto character in the background, and then he's red and yellow, and they've got a red and yellow character right in front of him, so she doesn't separate correctly. Lavender's a nice color, but I don't feel like it's really
suitable for this particular environment.
Yeah, I don't really see what that's supposed to be helping. The lightning blue guy, I guess, is okay.
Is this supposed to be the Governors of Evil?
The Brotherhood of
The
Evil.
Brotherhood.
Brother.
Okay, let's see.
I'm kind of gonna go. I think I'll just call it like it's an average cover for me.
Okay, so we got 1 4 and 1
I
5.
with this 6 because I mean the characters are still pretty well drawn.
All right.
And the Magneto, I like the fonts for Magneto and the Magnetic Men, and the concept's clever. So I thought, I think I'll just give it a 6, even though I do realize that
I guess like a 5 and a 6. It's just
yeah.
Okay, so the red person is Scarlet Witch and Platinum, called Antimony.
Yeah, Quicksilver's right above her.
Cobalt is Mastermind and Gold. And then we've got Bismuth. The green one is Toad and 10. So basically you're looking at Metal Men with the Brotherhood of Evil.
Yep.
So you've got Iron is Eunice the Untouchable and Iron from the Metal Men. Magneto is Will Magnus and Magneto. There you go. Nickel is Quicksilver and Mercury. And there you go. Those are the people we're looking at here. I had to look that up just to find that out.
Will make
all right. So what do you think, Eric, of this particular cover?
Magenta. Don't even know who I'm commanding. Yeah, but I'll give it a 7.
All right.
Yeah, I'm back if you need my number.
Okay, what is your number? What do you give this?
5.
5. All righty. And MK, what do you say?
I'll go 7. Yeah.
Okie dokies. And let's see me. Dull background, confused characters. I mean, at the very least, the other cover you can look at and you can go, oh wow, that's Gambit and Obsidian. That's Rogue and I think it was Gypsy, actually, she was supposed to be. But you can look at it and you can tell this one is just confused. They're confusing. But it's not horrible. I think I agree. It's a 6. It's a 6 to me.
Bad. It's just, I guess that would be meh.
Yeah, it's like I would sometimes say, yeah. Oh, good, you made a cover. Let me put it on the fridge. Okay, so Patrick says 8.
All right, guys, cool.
All righty, and let's see.
I give it a 4.
Oh, sorry, I skipped RDV. Okay, first skip of the night, and he gives it a 4. Okay, sorry, man.
I mean, it took me a second to figure out who all the characters were. If they would have had the names, the combined names, underneath it,
that could be fun.
Would have been much easier.
Leon says 7, and Jay says another 10.
Yep.
All right. And let's see, 4 looks like terrible image art, says Joe. All righty. And we have 7 from Undead Quinn and a 4 from Ethereal. All righty. Next up, we have, let's see, Dark Admiral with a 7, Rhaegar with a 6. 7 and a 6. And then we have, looks like Metal Men mixed with Evil Mutants. Yep. Yepers. 6 from a Trusty. Sidekick. And Magneto and the Magnet Men says Maranya, much better concept and rendering. Color used effectively. Solid character design. Score Magneto 10. I Love Comics late JLX is 6. Magnet Men is a 7, says Henry. Alrighty. And that doesn't change the score of the last one because it was a 6. And this one gets a 7 from Henry. And let's see. Looks like TMNT bootleg. Did you say Bisquick? Yes, I did. 2 image like, says Jackson, giving it a 2. Let's see. Starfire 5 from One Slate. This is kind of an inking nightmare. All righty, and that gets a 5 from One Slate. I wonder how well these covers do get better, by the way. Prismacolors 97. I'm gonna rank to 7 to 5. Says Undead Quinn. Don't know what that particularly means. 5, it's not much better than the first one, in my opinion, says Michael Taylor. All righty. And let's see, Eunice the Untouchable was his name. The more you try to convince us it's not bad, the more it seems bad. Okay. All right, let me get the stop here, and we'll see where this one goes. All righty. Oh, guys, if you haven't noticed, the poll is already up. Yeah, last time I did 4 Hawkman titles, and I thought it would be fun to go Marvel this time and went Spider-Man. Now, Amazing Spider-Man's already locked in, so I figured to put Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, Marvel Team Up, Web of Spider-Man, and the McFarlane Spider-Man into the poll. So when you get a chance, please go on over and vote on whatever you guys would like to see us team up to do. I mean, that's one thing we actually like to do. We like to get together, we team up, we judge covers. So yeah, go on over, vote for whatever you want, and we will team up to do them. Yeah, just saying. Marvel team. All right. Yes. All righty. Let's see where this one goes to. We have 1, 2, knocking down one of those 2 10s, and then we've got 4 10s taking out that last 10, 1 of the 8s, and 2 of the 6 7s, and then 3 5s take out all but 1 of those, and this one is another 6, ladies and gentlemen. All righty, let me drop this. Okay, and I forgot to share the thing since I got kicked out the last time. Here we go. And we will. And once again, I go to Comic Vine /GameSpot to get these. So if you want to go there and take a good look at them, if your phone or something is not giving you a large enough peek at it. And now we're going to Eric, and Eric gets Bullets and Bracelets. Now this is basically just Wonder Woman. And it's Steve Trevor mixed with a Punisher.
This
I know
is a 10.
All right.
Gary Frank.
Okay. Yeah, literally, by the way, that's Diana Prince. They did not mix her with anybody. Okay, so we got a 10 from Eric. How about you, Pixel? What are you saying?
Yeah, I have to agree. I think that this is actually a 10.
Alrighty. Cool. MK, what do you say? Whoops, I forgot to put the go. Oh, well, they got it.
Yeah, pretty cool. I think I'll go 9 on this one. Yeah.
Alrighty. And how about you, RDB?
10.
And Lester's, what you saying?
I love the title. That is a cool title.
That is. Yeah, this is neat. Oh, what the heck? I'll give it a 10. It's nice to see something that seems interesting.
Yeah.
I think
give it
both of you?
Yeah. I like the white gloves and bare arms. That's unusual, but I like that. I'm not so sure about his haircut, but
Army dude, I guess.
Army dude, maybe. But I mean, it's cool. Still, the costume's still cool, and the concept is really entertaining. I enjoy it. Yeah, it's a 10.
Alrighty, cool. And then we have Pixel, right?
I
No.
already ranked it.
No, Eric. Oh, okay. It's me.
Did Venkman go?
Yeah. I've got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it's my turn. And I'm gonna agree with MK on this one. It's a 9. It's a very simple cover, and I think that's one of its strengths. And yeah, it kind of sells it, bullets and bracelets. The guy's shooting, she's not knocking the bullets away with the bracelets. It's very simple, it's very effective, and there you go. Colors pop. So let's see. Do any of you guys draw? Well, the Lesters are artists.
Hello.
I know that. My daughter does. Patrick says 3. Undead Quinn says 9. And Jay and Ethereal both say 10. Alrighty. So we've got a 3, a 9, and 2 10s. Next up, Joe says 8. Rhaegar says 10. Okay, next up, Leon says 6. Trusty says 9. I like this one. And Jackson says 8. Dark Admiral says 9. So we've got a 6, 8, 2 9s. 6, 8, and 2 9s. And then we have, let's see, 2 simple, says Patrick. Bullets and bracelets, dynamic cover, excellent rendering concept. This is an unqualified 10.
Oh dear.
And once again, he's gone. Where did he go? We'll never know. I'm out of things.
Will he be back to stay?
Well, it certainly is like a nice enough cover, I guess.
Sounds like a pretty exciting story too.
Yeah, there's also bullets and bracelets. There's only one bullet going on the it should be a bullet and bracelet because the other one's an arrow.
A lot of arrows. I kind of noticed that. I mean, she's got a quiver, so who's...
Actually, no. They're not bullets. They're just bracelets. Or and with the arrows. There, yeah, right.
And she doesn't have a bow, so I guess she's just throwing the arrows.
Well, no, she's deflecting the arrows while he's shooting the bullets. That's what they're going for. But like, it's kind of dumb. Why even have the arrows there?
Michael Taylor says 9 arrows, not bullets. Well, he's shooting the bullets. See, she's bracelets, he's bullets.
Yeah, as I said, it was dumb. It should be no arrows.
It's a very good cover. I give it an 8, says Henry. So we've got 9 and an 8. Alrighty. And then we have, let's see, the last few were a hot mess, says Undead Quinn. I do have this from my least favorite to most. But then again, I looked at this again and I thought it was good. So
I just noticed that she's got actually an arrow satchel. Like, so is she an archer?
Yeah. Well, because at that time the Wonder Woman was Artemis and she carried a bow and arrow.
Okay.
One Slick has 8. She has a quiver of arrows, but no bow. Yeah, she does. If you look below her hip, you'll see the you'll see part of it. Yeah. then so he says 8. And are they fighting Green Arrow? 7 from Swagda. Alrighty. And let's see, we've got not bullets. No, he's bullets. She's not dodging, but that wouldn't even make sense, because if somebody's throwing a mud ball at her, it's not bullets and mud balls. He's bullets, she's bracelets. Get it? It's not what's coming in that the comic book's named after.
I would read bullets and mud balls.
No.
Actually, it would make sense, bullet and bracelets, even if he's firing guns. If she's deflecting bullets, it'd be much better.
Yeah. Okay.
Arrows is stupid.
All righty, let me get the stop.
Really funny against is it the green hawk guy?
What?
That
The green, I don't know. Okay, so let's get this one down here. Okay, and here's what we got. We got 1-3 knocking out, and 1-6, 1-7, and 4 8s knocking out 7 of those 9 10s, and then you got 6 9s fighting up against the last 2. So this ends up being a 9, ladies and gentlemen. All righty. There we go. All right, let's go move forward. And I do believe it's Pixel's turn to start us off. And you have X Patrol. And basically, this is exactly what RDV wanted, because they put the names on them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to admit that I'm not a big fan of this one. I think I actually preferred the JLX. I don't know what it is about the combinations aren't speaking to me. I like the Doom Patrol team, but it's just I'm not feeling.
Pixel, this is Beastling.
Yes, I see Beastling right there. I know.
They're speaking to you.
No. I'm gonna have to go back down to A5.
They're not Inhumans, right?
No. If they were Inhumans, this would be a 1.
For not, you mean as in number 1?
That's right.
Because they're the best.
No, they suck.
Right. So who are we looking at? Firo Man, which I guess is that would be Colossus, Elastigirls,
Cable, and he
Yeah.
So Niles Cable, obviously Niles and Cable. Shatter Starfire, that's pretty Beastling. That's
why is Elastigirl the same?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who she is.
Marvel. It's Marvel, I guess.
She's part Domino and
I guess part Elastigirl. Yeah. Yeah. All righty. So what do you give this Pixel? A 5?
Yeah, 5.
Okay, how about you, MK?
Hey, Beastling. He kind of looks like Beast, Wolverine, and Hulk. I don't know, maybe somebody else. Yeah, I guess I'll go. I'll go 7 on this one. I guess. Yeah.
Alrighty. How about you, RDB?
2. It's horrible.
Okay.
It's foreshadowing what they're going to do to Starfire, ruin her.
Alrighty. How about you, Lester Sisters? What do you say?
I think I actually owned this book at some point.
Was it fun?
I think so. There's one. Okay, I don't get into the story. I remember thinking that the Shatter Starfire combination was very clever. Beastling made sense. I kind of want to go 8.
All right.
Usually, if you can't remember, it's because you're traumatized.
Well, the stories aren't bad. They're kind of fun. But we're doing covers today. Amy, what do you say?
Yeah, I think I can go 8 on this. That is a very anytime you can put in Starfire, it is a good day. So that's good.
Alrighty, and finally, Eric.
Amy, what would Beastling Boy sound like?
Kind of like this, I guess.
I'd say
But maybe with an accent.
no. Would he be a smart Beast Boy?
Well, say, fellow ex-patrol mates, we should probably read our books and eat tofu. Yes.
And delete peace-loving animals.
She raised that to a 7 for me.
All right. And let's see, 2-4. I got everybody else. So look, it's a typical rush to the audience kind of cover. That's a very classic Shatterstar pose too. It is very much if there is a 90s cover in all of the Amalgam books, this is the most 90ish.
Yeah. Somebody said I was asking in the chat, did they hire an image artist?
I know, right? Who did this cover?
Something
that's got to be Liefeld.
I don't know.
No, Roger Cruz.
Roger
Cruz
was
trying to be. It was kind of Liefeld-esque.
I like this one. It's not bad. I'm gonna give it an 8. Alrighty, but Ethereal gives it a 10, and Rhaegar and Jay give it 9s. 1, 2, and a 10. And let's see, I don't have this, but I like it. Says Leon giving it a 9. We have a Trusty with an 8, Dark Admiral with a 9. 8 and a 9. And then we have definitely different, says Patrick. Undead Quinn says 7. Send Pixel to Detroit, says Ethereal.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Wow.
X Patrol, it's a good cover. It's a 7, says Henry. And then we have I really hate 90s art, says Joe. 7 for Michael and 1 Slick. Already. 1 and 2. Early 90s cool, after 93. Pretty wacky art. Joe gives it a 6. Okay, and then 4 from Jackson. Did they hire the image guys for these covers? Alrighty. Let's see. I expected E to argue Venkman into raising it above a 2. Nope. Everybody's got their opinions. Especially if you could back it up, sure, Let's see. X Patrol, yikes, like the concept, but the rendering, what the ELF. I thought Jim Lee, by the way, I really like the Santa Claus movie also. I thought Jim Lee was bad. This is worse to me. Score a 2 different 5. Are we hating on Jim Lee now? I mean, like his art, I understand his running of DC, but only slightly better than JLX, but not by much, says Maranya. Okay, so we get a 5. And let's see. I'm partial to Power Girl. Everybody is, Leon. Alrighty, and let's get the stop and see where this one lands. Okay. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, let me at least put this for. Go for. Oh, and Eric and Boyd says 8. Alrighty. Let's see where this lands. Oh. I forgot to share it out when I came back. We have a 2, a 4, and 2 5s, and a 6, and they let's see, that takes out 1 10 and all 4 9s, and then we've got 6 7s versus 5 8s. The 7s win. Alrighty, and that is here. And let's go on to the next. Alrighty, and it is that was Pixel, right? You started this one off?
Yes.
Okay, and that means that next up is MK, and he gets us started on Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. There you go, sir. That would be right here, sir.
Oh. Interesting. That's interesting looking outfit that he has.
Looks like Nick Fury, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the dude on the right kind of looks like cross between Mars Attacks and Martian Manhunter. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I kind of like the background. Pretty neat. I guess I'll go 8 on this one. Yeah.
All righty, we got an 8 from MK. RDV, what do you say?
7.
All right.
I don't like how Bruce Wayne. I mean, it's supposed to be Nick Fury and Bruce Wayne, but he looks like he's 17 years old.
Because he is, actually. He's a very young Bruce Wayne in this comic. But alrighty, so we got a 7 and an 8, right, MK?
Yeah, 8.
Alrighty. And Melissa and Amy, what do y'all say?
I mean, I think it's a little surprising because it's Bruce Wayne and not, Batman. But
Right.
that's kind of neat too. Wait, is that Cliff Cornwall? Is that plane over there?
Who?
Oh, it could.
It might be. If it is, it's a 10.
I don't think it is, but we can lie and say it is.
I guess that's true. And the little bats are cute. Googly bats and Cliff Cornwall. I don't know. But you know what? I like it. For whatever reason, I like it. I'll give it a 9.
So, is that Black Mask mixed with the Red Skull?
I don't know. Is it supposed to be Joker?
No, it's the green skull.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Red Skull, but it's green. And I'm trying to think
There's a DC villain called the Atomic Skull.
Oh, okay.
Is there? Oh, okay. Is he a Batman villain, or is he a different villain, or just kind of goes all over DC?
More of a Superman villain.
Yeah.
An interesting choice then. So,
All right. So we got a 9 from Amy. Melissa?
I don't know how Melissa feels about it.
Let's see. I call it an 8 too.
Yeah, okay.
Or an 8, yeah.
All righty. And let's see, Eric.
And now I know where the bats from Spider-Man 98 went. They had to get over to this cover.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's saying this is Lex Luthor merging with the Red Skull to become he becomes an enemy of the Captain America Superman combination super soldier during World War II, injecting himself with an alien substance known as Green K. And it was the Green Skull that killed Agent Bruce Wayne's parents, who were spies for S.H.I.E.L.D.
But Lex Luthor isn't green.
And then we have Madam Cat, who is Madam Viper, and who is Viper and Madam Hydra.
Okay.
So there we go.
And Lex Luthor isn't Batman.
Yes. Okay. So what do you say, Eric?
And that's Cliff flying the plane. So
Of course.
yes, and the helicarrier's being attacked by Kloblop. So this is a 10.
11.
Okay.
11.
All righty. And then we've got Professor Pixel. What do you say about this one?
So for this one, I love so much about this. I do understand RDV's stance, though. I can't get over the youth of Bruce Wayne in the picture. Like, age him up a few years. Give him some kind of stubble. I don't know. But so for that, I have to give it a 9. But it really is a great cover.
Okay. Because it's Professor Pixel as Bruce Wayne. MK, what do you say?
Talia as
Those are pretty long fingers, aren't they?
Yeah, you actually started with me.
Oh, I did. Okay, so
I gave it an 8 with
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's me, and I'm giving this a 9 as well. I like this one a lot. Mainly the colors in the background really make everything pop. I just like the layout. It's got a lot of stuff going on, but it's not cluttered. So there's a lot to like about this one. Jay gives it a 10, and so does Dark Admiral, but Patrick gives it a 6. Alrighty, next up we have a poor man, Steranko. Give it a 6, says Jackson Roykirk. And then let's see, Green Skull. We got an 8 from Undead, a 7 for American Boyd, and a 7 from One Slick Dude. Alrighty, and no comment on this one, says Leon. Okay. The babe should be closer, says Eric and Boyd. If I had a nickel, 8 chicks with hair over one eye is my thing, says Joe. Alrighty. Let's see. The humans all look weird. Give it a 5, says Ethereal. Alrighty. Rhaegar says 8. And Maranya says, Bruce Wayne, interesting concept. Rendering is less than stellar. This deserves so much more and didn't get it. Sadly, score an Agent Wayne 7 only because of Madam Hydra in the background. Alrighty. And let's see. The art is pretty good, but it's just a bit too static, says Eric and Boyd. Bruce Wayne, Agent Shield. It's a good cover. Give it a 7. Okay, and we've got I got my bum handed to me last night for Wonder Woman auction. Didn't get a dang one. Good for England. All but one issue of the Wonder Woman sold, and that's because it was a double and I didn't put it in. Let's see. Do you like the backstory that ties Bats and Spidey? Trusty gives this an 8. And alrighty, let me get the stop. And if you do have a late bid, just put it right on in there. All right. And let's see where this lands. I thought this would be scored higher, tell you the truth. But here we go. We've got 1 5 and 2 6s knocking out the 3 10s. 5 7s knocking out all 3 9s, 2 of the 6 8s. And this is where it lands on the 8 column. Oh, it's our first 8, as a matter of fact.
Personally, for me, if they would have went with the older Nick Fury mixed with Bruce Wayne, I would have liked it so much better.
Yeah, you just think he looks like he should, like he's training to be there rather than actually being there.
Right.
He just looks like a regular random Chase Shield agent guy. So
that's weird. I turn off and on my computer and it's still that same frozen bit. Screw it. I'll do that so it's not just the side of my head there. All righty. Let me get the go for this one. It is MK started that one, right?
Can you hear us?
Yep.
You started the last one, so it's my turn. Okay, and what do we got? All right, let me put the go in the chat, and we've got go for Assassins. All right. And the cover looks something like this. As a matter of fact, it looks exactly like this.
Oh.
And that's, I believe, Talia and somebody else, and it's Elektra and Deathstroke, or, yeah.
Man, every time I see this cover, I think there's spiders behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are bullet holes. By
I know, right?
Yeah.
Is this McFarlane?
Say your piece.
Who is it?
Scott McDaniel.
Oh, that's why. He was the guy that ruined the Nightwing book for me.
Not so much for me, though.
Chuck Dixon's writing is the only reason I kept reading, but his art was horrendous.
Oh, you're talking about the
90s.
The 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I don't agree with you at all.
I'm Team Venkman on that one.
Okay.
So for me, what I like about this cover, it's $1.95.
This is this is Scott McDaniel on the art, Daniel G. Chester on thing. This is the big question is an amalgam of Marvel's Kingpin and DC's Riddler. Cat's Eye is an amalgam of Marvel's Elektra and DC's Catwoman, and Dare is Daredevil and Deathstroke.
Man, I'm looking at this cover. I'm like, the way the Elektra's on the right, her body's torso is twisted, but her butt is turned the other way. The
90s were weird about the way bodies were shaped. Yeah, that is true. Okay, so I guess I should get to it. I am not bothered by that. I actually like this cover. I like the background. The background does look better a little bit than the foreground, but the foreground still looks awesome. Yeah, the twisted back, that was a 90s thing. Doesn't bother me. What would bother me about that is the fact that she's wearing a boob sock. You know, the fabric doesn't. it should be going down. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't see the entire shape of the boob. But that's 90s.
It's more like
I like this one. I'm giving it a 9.
The fact that her butt's hanging out completely is also kind of like, really?
So what do you score this, RDV?
6.
6. All righty. And how about you, Lester Sisters?
That good.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was being generous with a 6.
Okay, I got a question for you guys though. One, the background does look great. 2, would this be better if it was just the Cat's Eye character?
Who? Oh, you mean the girl with the
left
headpiece?
Yeah, with this. Yeah,
I was gonna say because I thought the girl on the right was Daredevil.
yeah. The one in red is the Daredevil Deathstroke combo for some reason. But,
I mean, it would be better in the sense that all of her anatomy is inked over and you can't tell how badly it's drawn.
okay.
Oh Lord, this is a mess. It's, but 4?
All righty. How
You know,
about you,
she's-
Melissa?
Oh, she's falling out of the costume if she tries to run around with that. There's no way they stay up.
Oh my gosh, don't look at it. It gets me. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
All righty. Oh, I thought. Okay, Eric, what do you say?
The girl that's wearing Satana's lobster head,
Yeah.
I think looks pretty good.
Yes.
The bullet holes, the background looks pretty good.
The background is actually better than the foreground.
Yes.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Whatever that is next to lobster head, it's just terrible. I mean, everything about it is terrible.
It's Electra as Daredevil.
But so I best I can do is a 6 because she's a -4 because it's not like I said not that she's shown too much skin or anything like that, but like, look at her face. Her face is ugly. I mean, that's an insult to Gil Kane nose shots.
I know, right?
At least he can drop
If you're gonna
it.
come at the king, you best not miss.
That's right.
It's also an awkward pose too.
Okay, so how about you, Pixel?
So here's the thing. I get that the pose is bad and all that.
He's gonna
But
say 10.
I'm just looking at it. I'm just looking at it as a stylistic choice. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's definitely a boys comic. I'm gonna go 8. I would.
Maybe that's the problem. The rest of us are men.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go there. All righty. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, when you're watching, remember to vote in the poll
Listen.
for what we're going to do next. We have all Spider-Man titles. And once again, we are willing to team up and do whatever you guys want
Objection, leading the
to
witness.
see. And no, I'm not trying to. What? What? No, I'm not leading. I'm
You
just.
don't need to. It's crushing everything.
Dude, I am marveled at the fact that you are against a team up.
Listen, I am just going to point out. I'm just going to point out Rhaegar's comment. Venkman complaining about Butzel's not on my bingo card today.
I know, right?
Well,
What do you give this? What do you give this cover?
I'm sorry. When you have the S's like that, so it's ass and
Ass ins. Oh my gosh. It's a porn mag. It's ass
It's
ins.
not. This book is not for your children. Don't give it for your children.
but gentlemen,
You
he's
should
0
feel
for
a little
2.
bit skeevy for owning this book.
So what do you give this, Pix?
I already said
You did.
it. I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay. MK.
What's up?
Just
Yeah,
cover
fun.
ranking.
Interesting cover. I see. Well, the first thing that stood out to me, the Pokies. But pretty. I guess. Yeah. Then I'm thinking maybe that's like her armor, kind of. You know how like. But yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll go 7 on this. I mean, you know, to me, it's just whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
See
Okay.
that.
I thought the bullets were on the other cover.
Right.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no,
Both
no.
the
Just
bracelets.
All right, we
braces.
got a 7. We got a 7 from let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we got a 7 from MK, 7 from Jay, a 5 from Patrick, and a 6 from Monday Quinn and Dark Admiral, which means 5, 2 6s, and a 7. 5, 2 6s, and a 7.
Patrick's like next.
Oh, sorry. Next up is Rhaegar giving it a 10. Assassin, it's a 5, says Henry. All right, we got a 5 and a 10. And then we have 5 from American Boyd and Jackson Raker. All righty. And we have a 6 from Leon and 6 to 5. I don't get what you're saying. I'll give it a 6, I guess. I don't know what 6 to 5 means. But there,
5.
yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. I gotcha. All right.
6 minus 5 equals 1. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no, he gave it a 6, and now he wants to give it a 5. All righty. I'm reading numbers, and I don't always see the. I did read his name off too. Jay's on drugs. He only gave this a 10. Ethereal says 4. Michael Taylor gives it a 6. All righty, 4 and a
One
6.
unnamed dude. There it is.
All right, 4, 5, and 6. And then we have Magneto and the Magnet Men gets a 7, says Eric and Boyd. Alrighty, and then we have JLX gets a 7 as well. All right, and don't believe that changes because I think that's where they landed. Let's see. One Slick says 6. Body proportions look off. Yeah, I think that's a popular sentiment. Joe says 5. And then we have Bullets and Bracelets gets an 8 from Eric and Boyd. Alrighty.
It's not the. I mean, like this is no different than Danger Girl, though. If you think about it, same kind of J. Scott Campbell art.
And let's see. Good night, trusty sidekick. Take care.
It's just a weird pose, though.
Yeah.
Because I keep thinking the girl on the right, that's her arm in the air, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's the girl on the left.
And then Maranya says assassins love the concept. Rendering is the worst of the 90s style for women. Colors and backgrounds are good, but can't help the figures at all. Score a What the Elf 6, barely above X Patrol.
Yeah, Venkman, yeah, that is her arm up in the air.
Well, then who is holding this? Because that makes it's even more confusing because I thought the girl on the right was holding the sign.
No, she's holding the whip down there by her hip.
Yep.
That is so weird.
I mean, you could tell whose arms are whose.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, but you have to.
Right, who do you say holding the sword?
Yeah, you have to look at the covers.
That's even worse because that's the girl on the left holding the sword up there. That's an even awkward angle.
Mm-hmm.
That's worse, bro.
Do we want to take a vote for
like
who's
that?
holding the sword?
No, you can see see Cat's Eye's arms clearly.
Gloves. Yeah, their gloves.
No.
Who's who?
Yes, you can.
Hold on. Let me speak. Quick, interrupt me, dumbass. Every 5 seconds.
Oh my gosh. If you looked at the cover, you see everything. You glance and you made a judgment.
You don't even let me talk. You interrupt me every 5 seconds.
I'm sorry. Go on ahead.
So what I was trying to say is that for the longest time, I thought I was looking at the cover. Because I associate Elektra with the Daredevil costume. I thought, and she always has the sigh.
Right.
So that's what threw me off. So then I see her arms up there. I'm like, well, that's just kind of weird. Why would she not have the sign then? If there's supposed to be Elektra on the left,
okay, because the sword belongs to the Deathstroke part.
Then why not the sign on the cover though?
Okay. Deathstroke carries the sword.
Oh, I didn't think that.
But Elektra carries the sign, so why would have another character have a sign?
But Elektra has nothing to do with her. Elektra, that's not who Elektra is. Elektra is the person in black.
See, I thought Elektra's on the right.
No,
that's not the cover. That's not the cover's fault. You made that mistake.
Well, that's the artist's fault.
Especially since I literally read off who both characters were.
Well, they don't look like Elektra.
No.
Okay, no, you're right about that. All right, so let's. By the way, Okay, for as much as I'm arguing, because yes, I did read these off. When I first saw this cover, I thought exactly the same thing.
I
And
thought,
I would.
why would you not have
Yeah.
Electra with Rabbit?
Well, because and the fact is that they drew the Deathstroke / Daredevil character in Elektra's costume.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I get your confusion. If I had not read the characters off beforehand, I would absolutely be on your side.
Are we there yet?
Okay,
Hey,
so
Jerry.
anywho, let's see. Did we get the stop? Did I put the stop? Okay, let's go with the next one, and it is RDV's turn, and we're gonna say go for RDV gets Super Soldier.
And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you a dumbass. That's insulting
What?
all the dumbasses I met.
Dude, oh, thank you. Yeah, we're friends. It's okay. I don't know why that is, but okay.
Hey.
It's just I'm trying to explain it. I was trying.
43.
It's just I'm trying to explain it, and then you're like argue with me while I'm trying to explain myself.
Like I said, I'd be on your side if it wasn't for the fact that I read the characters off. Like, this is Super Soldier, right?
Well, it's also because Marvel now has Elektra in the red costume, like she's always been. So that's why it's just, and now she looks like Daredevil.
If you can't tell who this is an amalgam of, you're on your own.
Oh man, isn't that guy from the others? Oh, okay. Wow. All right, so we got Flash Thompson.
Dave Gibbons, by the way, did this cover.
Superman with Captain America and a little bitty shield. But no cape.
God
though.
damn it.
Why is there no cape?
I put the start in and it goddamn didn't go. Start for Super Soldier.
All right, well, you guys got to wait till you see the go. Otherwise, your bids are
Don't
invalid.
give me a number.
Right.
Don't do it. Jay, I said no.
Okay, so anyway.
You're right.
Yeah,
Pixel
go on
on
ahead,
delay.
RDV.
Pixel's on delay because they already had a number up there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to go 5.
Are you fucked? Okay.
It's the tiny head.
Show your work, sir. All righty. Tiny
my
heads
word.
get a 5. Melissa and Amy, what do you say?
They're gone.
Are they gone? Eric, are you here?
Girls?
Oh, there they are. Okay.
So it's a little funny looking, but I think maybe it's supposed to be like the old 40s and 30s,
Yeah.
because they're both like from that era. So
Mhm.
I think that's why I'm looking at the art and don't look at it too much. It's not terrible. A lot of it works, and the robot I think is a fun design. So it's a cool robot. I like the idea of it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I definitely would have changed some things, but it's not that bad either. So I'll give it an 8. Yeah.
Alrighty. And how about you, Melissa?
I think I'll give it an 8 too.
Alrighty. And Eric.
I think I'm going to give this a 10.
Alrighty.
Yay.
Okay, Pixel.
So I have one complaint that I don't know why they didn't think of. Because when you're going ahead and you're mixing it, look at Superman's logo. Look at the shape of it.
Okay.
You could absolutely turn that into a star.
Yeah.
So you lower down the stripes so where it's just above the waist and it's mostly blue. You can have that big, you can have a big S with white around it to form a star to make that logo for Super Soldier.
So I hear you. You could have put the S on Captain America's shield.
Yeah, you put the shield is the S, but I think you're saying put the S in the middle of the star.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Make it a logo. I don't think I get the appeal of making a shield for him, but at the same time, I don't think the Super Soldier needs that.
Are they going with the Captain America when he's using the triangle shield?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say if he was using the round shield with the logo on there, it would be much better.
Yeah.
So, what do you score this, Pix?
Because of that, I still think that this is a great cover, but because it's that shield is really the problem here. I'm gonna go 9.
All right.
Jay's saying that's not Superman. Then who the heck?
MK,
Yeah.
what do you say?
So yeah, Superman and the Shield. Get it? The Shield because predates Captain America. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll go. Yeah, I'll go 10 on this one. I kind of like it. You know.
Okay, we got a 10 from MK and from me. I like the old school vibes that are going on. I don't mind the design. The robot looks good. So does the background. Yeah, awesome stuff. I like this one. It is a 10 from me. And Rhaegar and Jay and Eric and Boyd. But it is a 7 from Patrick and a 9 from One Slick. The best cover I've seen so far, says he. So we've got a 7, a 9, and 3 10.
Now that I think about it too, he pointed out it's not Superman, it's Super Soldier. That's a lame name.
Super Soldier?
Because Cap already has a Super Soldier serum in him. They could have.
I don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
Captain.
You know what would be better?
Captain.
I would have went with Super America.
All right.
Soldier Man. No. Super Soldier is absolutely the perfect government superhero name.
Super Soldier, I know, right? Michael Taylor gives this a 10. Very cool cover. Ethereal gives it a 7, and Undead Quinn says high 9. So we have a 10, a 7, and a 9. 7, 9, 10. And then we have, let's see, Joe says 7, Jackson says 9. Super Soldier, well-rendered concept, Super Cap versus Nazi robot in a book written by Mark Waid punching the Nazi robot. That alone earns a Super Cap 10 from Maranya. And then Super Soldier, the curl in his hair and the size of his shield is sad, but I like the layout, the rendering of the robot sleeper. It is a very good cover. Give it an 8, says Henry. And then we have Captain Candor, but he doesn't have the serum. He's just super from the Yellow Sun. That being said, he is a super soldier. The super soldier serum gave the character its name because we know it. It's familiar. There you go. Okay. All right. Let's get the stop.
I think part of the mask is also the issue because it's going around his head. And usually Cap has his wings on the top of his head, so it doesn't feel so odd, but to have that top part, so everything else is slick, and then here's my hair randomly, and it's not even large enough to justify showing it.
Did he have a spit curl? I didn't notice.
We did.
But we have 3 7s, 3 8s, 1 5, taking down 7 of those 8 10s, leaving the 9s standing. Alrighty, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is a 9. Okay, no 10s yet for the night. We've got 2 6s, a 7, an 8, and 2 9s. Wait. 2 6s, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So which
You didn't
one
rank assassins.
I was about to say, yeah, where did that one go? Okay. That was 2 4s taking out the 10 and the 9. And then we've got 6 6s taking out the 8, the 2 7s, and 6s are all that's left. So there we go. Okay, there we are. All right, now we've got it. 3 6s, 1 7, 1 8, and 2 9s. There we go. This is not a great scoring show today, kids, but it is what it is. RDV had that one, and now it's the Lester sisters with Spider Boy.
Oh, that seems to work.
Yeah.
It just kind of looks like a Spider-Man book, but now does he have Superboy's powers too, or is he? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a good-looking cover, I think. Character, yeah, nice pose. It's pretty cute design. I think, I'll give it a 10. We haven't had nearly enough of those tonight, so.
I know, right? Okay. Oh, and guys, remember, if you're listening in, even if you don't rank the covers with the chat and you do like listening to the show, vote for what you want to hear us rank next. All right, we got a 10 from Amy. How about Melissa?
I'm going to give it a 2. I mean, not a 2, a 10.
Okay.
A 10, 2. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. I sneezed in my brain.
I'm like, oh no, what happened?
No, it's a great cover. His design is solid. There's no like glaring like problems with like the design. His theming is clear. The monsters are cool and fun and scary. And there's an explosion and scaffolding. You've got to have scaffolding. You know, in a proper comic book cover where you fly or web sling. So yeah, it's just a lot of fun. 10.
Alrighty, we got a 10 from Melissa. And let's see, how about, I believe it is Eric's next.
You know what's always annoyed me about Amalgam?
What's that?
They take their flagship character and merge him with a 3-year-old teenage clone. And Spider-Man's supposed to be an adult at this point. Always annoying. The cover's still a 10, but that always bugged me.
Okay. It's Mike Warango doing the cover here.
So was
All
it
right.
not? Were Spider-Boy and Peter Parker not close to the same age at this point in their
No,
story?
because Connor Kent would have been, he was 16 perpetually.
Peter was like,
And Peter was 15 when Stan created him. So he would have been, mid to late 20s by now.
And the villain is a mix between Brainiac and Carnage, called Bizarnage. And then we also have the King Lizard. All righty. So what do you say, Pixel?
I have to agree with Eric about listen, I love Superboy, the 90s Superboy, love those books. Love them. And I love Spider-Man. I think that's pretty clear.
Spider-Man.
I think that this mix, while maybe aesthetically pleasing, I know a lot of people love the look, and I think it does work overall. I never thought this was a good mix. That being said,
hold on. I hear Zach complaining.
Because he's wearing a jacket.
Listen, I love the jacket. I love the look of 90s Superboy. Is perfect. I've told Zachary that many times.
Superboy is wearing his original outfit.
But this isn't Superboy. This is supposed to be
Spider-Boy.
Yeah. And you know what? I have to agree. This is a 10 cover. Absolutely. Anybody who would see this would be like, oh, yeah, I want to pick this up. But I think it's a bad mix.
I am so surprised they couldn't get their heads out of their asses to continue this series. Seriously. MK, what do you say about this one?
Yeah, I like it. I like it's 10. And yeah, I mean the only odd thing to me that sticks out is the way the bad guy looks, the white dude. What would you say, Brainiac and
Carnage?
Carnage. Yeah, I get. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, looks cool. I like the action sequence. I like the. And I just realized Spider Boy's got like a gun instead of.
He web slings with his gun, I guess.
Yeah, that's different, so that's kind of cool. Yeah.
All right, RDV?
I agree with that too. I've been staring at that freaking gun for like the past 10 minutes. I'm thinking like, get rid of it. You don't need it.
You're Superman or Superboy.
I mean, I've never read this. I don't know what powers he has.
Well, that's why he shoots his webs in this.
But I mean, does he not have power of flight? Obviously, he doesn't have Superman's powers. Or Connor's. He only has Peter Parker's then, and looks like Superboy.
No, he has the what is it? Telekinesis. Tactile telekinesis. Yeah.
Then that makes the webbing obsolete.
But he doesn't have the power of flight.
well, if you have the TODD who take Lisa, you have the power of flight. No.
Nuts.
Anyway,
I guess he's not very
because
good.
that's how New 52 flew. Anyway, the villain behind him, what the heck is that? Like,
That's Bizarro and Carnage.
I was gonna say, I thought it was a Metal Man creature.
Yeah, it does kind of look like it, right?
I know he looks weird, right? Okay.
And then there's this Godzilla walking through this
The
nightmare.
King Lizard. I read that off earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing my own interpretation though. Yeah, I'll go 9, but like I said, stupid.
All right, so I gave it a 10 also. It's an 8 from Ethereal, a 10 from Jay.
You know
All
what?
right.
We're allowed to nitpick. Just look, you're allowed to bitch in the chat, Eric and Boyd.
Yeah, of course. By the way, I haven't said, I tried not to rush everybody through this. I've been kind of enjoying the little blah about everything. All right, so 8 from Undead, 7 from Rhaegar, 7 from Joe, and a 6 from Jackson, a 9 from Eric and Boyd, and a 10 from Michael Taylor, otherwise known as a 6, 2 7s, an 8, a 9, and a 10. Alrighty. So once again, we have a 6, 2 7s, an 8, a 9, and a 10. All right, 8. Web gun is lame, says One Slick. All right. And then we've got you're drunk, go home, says Ethereal. Let's see. Spider-Boy, now this is what Amalgam cover and concept should be. Well rendered in great colors. Score a super webhead 10 from MARANYA. I won't go that far. What is okay? Spider-Boy with a web gun. It's like Jack Kirby's Spider-Man design. It's an average cover 6. Let's see if Marvel did this version of Spider-Boy with stellar writing. I'd back it 100%. Hey, Vincent, what's up? Stopped in just for a minute. Hand a like, comment. Well, thank you, sir. And let's see. Any more? I'm starting to fade. I give Darkclaw a 10 in advance, says Jay. All righty, Jay. I'll put it down. And let's see. All right, that's all the numbers. So, oh, hey, Jay, just to give you a heads up, I'll read these off. We've got Strange Fate, Speed Demon, and Amazon, if you know those covers, if you want to grade them before you go. All right, now I'm going to get a lot of people grading and just taking off. Just killed the views. All right, let's get the score on this one. And this is and let's see where this goes. We have 2 5s. No, I'm sorry, 2 6s, 2 7s, and 3 8s, taking down 7 of those 9 10s.
Oh, I didn't know that the guy who
Son of beeswax. All righty.
So
that sucks. That really does suck.
So the guy, the Peanuts owner, the guy had the squirrel, also had a pet raccoon picking as well.
Oh yeah, nobody cares about the raccoon. It's
I know,
all
right?
about-
I was just wondering about the raccoon now. What the heck?
all right, we had 9 10s and everything else was 9. So this was so close to being the first 10 of the night, ladies and gentlemen, but just did not make it. All right, that I believe went to what?
No, I was gonna say, why is Jay going to bed? Is he too tuckered out from watching football?
That is something that Tucker's. All righty, so let's move on. And hey, Ashley, hold up, Ashley.
I know. It's like, hey,
on a score of 1 to 10, what would you grade this super awesome Spider-Boy cover? Still not leading the witness, Eric. I'll let her score. Maybe let's see where it goes. So what do you score this Spider-Boy cover there, Ash? And hello to my daughter, everybody. Great Google.
Ash on comics?
Go. No. Although my daughter would crush Ash in an argument so bad. She would not stand for a lot of his tricks. There you go. All righty. Yeah. Do you have? Can you grade this cover there, Hun?
She did. Or no, that's her. Freaking
He
Jackson.
wasn't calling you hun, Venkman.
No, you stabbed me. All right.
Yeah. No,
Still-
I saw Jackson's icon. It's
Yeah.
kind of like similar.
They're both the same color scheme. That's actually how I get names mixed up. All right, but it remains a 9, ladies and gentlemen.
Ashley Teen. Oh no.
Ashley Teen. Good Lord.
Not anymore. She's
I'm
adult.
sure she'll enjoy that. All right, let me get the go for next. That was the Lester sisters. Eric gets the next one. So he gets the go for Dr. Strange Fate. All right, let me pop that up.
That's a good name, Fusion.
Somewhere
I know, right?
in the ether, you feel Dalton rising.
I know, right?
No one wants to feel that.
Okay. Dr. Eric, what do you say?
Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Jared Stevens.
There you go. Yes. See what he did? That was Dr. Strange Love, guys. If y'all don't know. Okay, anyway, there you go. A joke is better if you explain it.
I've often heard that. Yeah. For what this is I think this is definitely a 10.
All right.
It's simple but very effective.
Okay. How about you, Pix?
Listen, I respect Pixel Finger, but I think this design is atrocious. It's a horrible mix. I see why they pulled each element of each thing, but it's not working for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that hand being so detailed, holding out, and then you just have parts of the body that aren't working. I get it. It's from an angle. I get all that. I don't like this. I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and get a 6.
I'm gonna stop you there, and
Okay.
because I just looked at who did this cover. You cannot disrespect this guy. This is Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, sir.
Putting it at a 6.
That's disrespectful. That's
I'm
just
sorry.
that is.
I'm better than Rhaegar though, so
You're out of the well. Okay, MK, what do you say?
I am Dalton, and I love this cover. No, no, what do you call it? I guess I'll say 10. I kind of dig it.
Please do that. Have you ever watched The Warriors? I want to hear that from you. Can you dig it?
Oh, me? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh. What does he say? Can you dig it? Is that how you talk?
No. You're talking to a big crowd. Can you dig it?
Booker T?
Shaq?
Oh, can you dig it? Yeah.
Kind of. Okay, you're getting there. You're getting there. The Warriors fans in the chat, they know what I'm talking about.
The piece, yeah.
RDV, what do you say?
I say reach out and touch fate. What? It is again the weird body proportions. The feet, man, they're really pointed.
Well, yes, flying.
Well, he's flying, but I know. But look at the angle; his knee's broken.
No.
Well, yeah.
No.
No.
Straight.
No, it bends back. That's weird.
He's saying the calf muscle looks like it's the knee.
Well,
so what do you give the cover there, sir?
He's got broken legs. Sorry, I'm going 6.
All right, and Lester's.
I really like this piece. It does have more of a graphic flair and kind of a rhythm to it.
Woo!
Exactly. But I can appreciate that. I still think it's keeping the overall sense of form and rhythm in the piece so that I feel settled in a position. You can always argue certain issues of structure, and especially when you get into the realm of musculature, especially when rendered from different angles and when you have blacked out inking over certain parts, certain sections can be a bit ill-defined.
Right.
And I get that. But overall, I think what the artist is going for is more kind of a graphic approach, but the anatomy I think still works. the Fate, Mr. Dr. Fate, that helmet is a very specific shape. So it's kind of dependent on almost a graphic art flair to make that work. I like the cape and the way it's brought together, and I really like the sparkles. So I think this is very cool. I will give this a 10.
Alrighty, and Melissa.
Let's see. The funny thing about his knees, right? Because the Ship the Cap does make it look like he has double jointed legs, but my fingers do that, so it doesn't look as strange to me,
Right.
Or a strange fate to you.
Yeah, not a strange fate to me. Let's see. Gosh, I'm trying to choose between a 10 or a 9. Some it looks a little strange, but the color and the shape, it kind of makes me think of, like it says, I will talk about that later. But
when in doubt, 10.
10, yeah, I think so.
Alrighty, Eric. Oh wait, 1,
It's
2,
a
3, 4,
still
5. Yeah.
10.
Right. Okay. So it's my turn, and I'm not getting off that 10 train. As I said, the covers, in my opinion, get better as we go. I've loved this one. One thing I like about this is if you look at his, you could say this is a warped body or whatever, but where his hand is doing the magic, it almost looks like it's also opening another plane of reality, which actually goes along with what's in the book. And so it's almost as if his hand is coming out into another dimension. I dug this. I like this because it tells a story, especially, once you read the book, of course, when you know it, you know the story, but there you go. I like the stuff that he's got. It's not just Dr. Fate, but he's holding a lot of Doctor Strange's magical things. Yeah, just this is easily a 10. One Slicks agrees. He says this is this one I can give a 10 to. Jay, however, who's been handing out 10, says a 7. 8 from American Boyd and 10 from Jackson Roykert. Alrighty, and then we have 10 from Undead Quinn and Great Googly Moogly and Michael Taylor saying fantastic cover and colors. So we got 3 10s after that. Let's see. Go to bed if you're not going to rate these seriously, Jay. Come on. Rhaegar says 5 and Doctor Strange Fate. Wow, another completely awesome concept and cover rendering. This should be an actual character from the universe. Score a Strange Fate 10 only because I can't give it 1,000. All right. And let's see. Okay, I found all I could send to you with a few surprises. I don't want to get too much. It does cost to send. Leon, you could send them media if you've got a small box. If there's a small box of them, the best bet is to go, if there's a box of them, medium size flat rate. That way the weight does not matter. They actually have those boxes at the post office. That's that's how I ship things. It's just so long as it fits in that box and it's less than 75 pounds, which comic books are. Those are the cheaper ways to ship them. Let's see. My favorite cover so far says Michael. Warriors come out and play, says Joe. Apple Pinecone is giving this a 10. Apple, peaches, bananas, and pears. And hello to Apple Pinecone. Alrighty, we got 9 from Ethereal. The helmet keeps it from being a 10, says Ethereal. And we have Leon giving it a 6. Oh, he's breaching the cover and reaching out to us. Alrighty, cool. And you're welcome, Leon, and thank you. Alrighty, let's get the stop. And once again, if you have a late vote, by all means, send it on in. And where does this one land? Where does Doctor Strange Fate land? Let's find out. We have 1 5, 3 6s, 1 7, 1 8, and 1 9, trying to beat those 12 10s, ladies and gentlemen. We have our first 10 of the evening in the form of Doctor Strange Fate. All right, finally, it took 9 out of 12 covers to get there. Alrighty, so let's see who started that one off. That was I did Assassins, so that would be Super Soldier RDV. That was Eric, and now it is Pixel with Speed Demon.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay, Flash and Ghost Rider is an interesting combo. It's a little much in the way that we have them just right in our faces. I think.
It's Al Milgrom, by the way, doing this cover, along with Salvador LaRocca.
I'm going to give. Okay, it's really awesome. It's a 9.
All right. MK, what do you say here?
Yeah, I think I have this book. I think I bought it from you actually a long time ago. Yeah, I gotta give it a 10. It's pretty awesome. You know, Ghost Rider in the front. So is it Ghost? Oh yeah, Speed Demon. One of my names are in the cover.
Ghost Rider in the Flash.
That's cool. I was thinking of like Ghost Flash for some reason, but Speed Demon.
Because
the spirit. The spirit. Oh no! Wait, hold on. This is. The Scarlet Speedster, the Flash has been mixed with Spirit of Vengeance, Ghost Rider, and Etrigan the Demon.
That's what I was saying. I was hoping like when he does like Ghost Rider does the penance there, does he rhyme?
Yeah. And then, by the way, they stand against Night Spectre, which is Spectre and Nightmare, and the Green Goblin, which is Green Goblin and Two-Face. Maybe with the help of another Speed Demon, his nephew Wally Blaze. Okay, so there you go. Alrighty, but yeah, what we got on here is a mixture of the Demon, Ghost Rider, and the Flash.
Nice.
RDV, what do you say?
Because I was thinking it was just like a Ghost Rider and Etrigan, because that'd be fun. But I was like, he's running pretty fast.
Yeah.
Not a fan of the face though. The angle looks weird.
It's got the Etrigan's ears, those kind of flat back ears.
Then it's got his fangs too, but it's supposed to be it's Etrigan's skull.
Yeah,
it really is on fire. That's what it is. It's just.
I like the fact that he's running out of a cemetery.
But his skull looks too high up, though. The way the angle's going, like the dog.
You know what it looks like? It looks like his skull, like the neck is open, and it's just a flame that's holding the skull. So that he doesn't have a proper neck. It's like
that's what I mean.
It's a mystic flame that's holding the skull.
There was a guy in the X-Men or New Mutants. His whole face was always covered in flames. You can never talk. Chamber
Chamber was his name. You're right.
So. Yeah, I'm gonna go 9 because I'm just not. I wish if the face was further closer to us down, so we can actually see it instead of being up and to the back, like he's leaning back. I'd probably like it a little more, but
okay. What do you say, Lester's?
Speed Demon. That's funny. I think this is a pretty cool drawing, and it seems to work really well. I will give it a 10.
Alrighty, and how about you, Melissa?
Me too. I know how his head kind of looks like it's floating on a little pool of like a little mini flow of lava that's kind of spouting from fire that's spouting from his neck.
I mean,
it does kind of feel like that, but I think I think that's cool.
What he is? Yeah,
I think that's cool. I mean, I totally respect feeling that, not liking that feeling.
Sure.
But I just think that's cool.
So what do you score it?
10, sir.
Alrighty. We got
is that on the tombstone? I can't see. I maxed in. Is that the credits for like the artists?
Yeah, it looks it.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and Eric.
10.
Okay. And I'm going to also. I think this just looks badass. I've always loved this cover. Okay, so let's go see what everybody else says. Leon says 9. Eric and Boyd says 10 all the way. Although my daughter loves those 7s, giving out another 7 here. Undead Quinn says 9. So does Rhaegar and Joe. So we got 3 9s coming. 1, 2, and 3. And then Michael Taylor is saying 10. Very cool cover and colors. Apple Pine Cone and One Slick and Jackson give it 9. So we've got 1 10, but then 1, 2, and 3 9s. Speed Demon, this is the epitome of 90s art. Despite that flaw, it's a cool concept overall and scores a 10 from me, she says. So it's Speed Racer, says Ethereal, and Ethereal gives it a 9. Alrighty, and if you stare at my face, I shall surely win this race by the powers of the pennant stare. I shall defeat all who dare, says Eric Boyd. All right, getting the stop. I can tell you it's a 9, by the way, guys. There's just too many 9s because we have 1 7 taking down one of those 8 10s, and then there's 10 9s. So that's where this lands. Alrighty.
No yawning, Pixel.
That's not me.
That's me.
Oh, I'm used to him be tuckered down and falling asleep.
There we go. All right, 2 covers left, kids. Or old people who are sleeping, trying to sleep. I am with you, sir. All righty, and let's see. That was the Lester sisters. So, Eric, you get the next one, and it is the Amazon.
I've got to give this a 10.
All righty.
I have no choice. Have to.
Have to. Yeah, you got a gun to your head.
Contractually obligated.
Yes. All righty. Oh, by the way, and everybody, do not forget to, if you have not voted in the What's Next poll, please do. It's all Spider-Man titles, just for fun. And Pixel, what do you say?
I am going to say, yeah, this is a 10.
All righty. And MK, what do you think?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'll go 10 through. Awesome background, looks pretty cool for Wonderstorm or Storm. I don't know.
Yes. And by the way, if you guys haven't figured it out, this was done by John Byrne.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
It could be a Bernie Wrightson cover.
Okay. All right. That one. I was wondering where you were going with that. That was a good land right there.
Yeah, I'll go 10.
And the story here is that Storm, Aurora Monroe, won the Battle of Bullets and Bracelets. And so she became Wonder Woman, the Amazon. All right, RDV, what do you think about the...
I was going to say, it's kind of like, it's Storm cosplaying as Wonder Woman, or it's Nebula.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
It's like, at this point, it's like, I know it's Amalgam, but it looks more like they just drew a pin-up cosplay cover. It looks like Xenoscope does.
Yeah, you know what, though? It's pretty fucking awesome.
It would have been great, though, if you would have seen Simba hanging out, get yeeted off, because she kicked him off Pride Rock.
Yep.
Right. So what do you give this cover?
I'll go 9.
All righty. And Lester Sisters?
And the jazz hands, too, are awesome.
And didn't they fight each other in the crossover? Oh.
Her hands?
Yeah.
Her hands, buddy.
Simba and I don't think they do.
It's a really cool piece. I like it. I think I will give it a 10 because Storm and Wonder Woman are both cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Also 10.
Okay. Cool. And after that, I believe we have Eric. No, you started this off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have 1 and 2, and that is 6, and it's my turn, and I say 7. All righty. I say 10 as well. I was counting stuff, so there you go.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you give it
That's
a
why
7?
that's why I said 7.
I am disappointed though in Pixel though.
How?
Because I thought you said those gams.
Right.
Oh,
Okay, so Jackson, Ethereal, and Great Googly Moogly give this cover a 10. And then we have an 8 from Undead Quinn. And we have a 10 from One Slick and a 10 from Michael Taylor and a 10 from Apple Pine Cone. So 1, 2, and 3. And then a 9 from Joe. Next up, 9 from Eric and Boyd. I want to go 10, but her one arm is too wonky for me, says Eric and Boyd. And then we have Amazon. This is how you draw a strong and heroic woman. Love the lightning in the background. Score a stormy weather 10. And then we have a 10 from Rhaegar as well. We have She Has Hands. I think Storm won. Storm always wins. Unfortunately, yeah, Wonder Woman should have cleaned her clock, though. All righty, let's get the stop here. And if you have a late vote, by all means, put that in there. And if it changes anything, we will change whatever it had changed. In this case, though, we have 1 8, 3 9s trying to fight against 14 10s. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our second 10 of the night.
Wonder Woman did clean her clock. She had turned the clock back.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
and now it is Pixel's turn, and this is the last cover of the night, 12th cover of the evening, Batclaw.
Boo. I hated this. I've always hated this.
Oh,
I
no.
think this is one of the worst mixes that you can make.
Yeah, but now you're just judging the cover.
Okay, the cover is mostly good, so I'm gonna go 8. But I still think it's one of the worst combinations they ever could have come up with. What were
Batman and Wolverine?
Yes, I absolutely think that's a horrible combination.
It's the Jim Bellin cover, right? That's what it looks like. Or is this?
That's actually what I'm doing right now. I'm finding. Yep, Jim Ballin.
Yeah, right about the UPC. It says Jim Lance.
Oh,
because I'm like, at first I'm like, wow, this looks kind of like McFarlane with the weird cape everywhere.
Well, what do you say, MK?
Yeah, this one's another 10 for me. Yeah, just awesomeness, you know.
Okay, RDV.
Darklaw, the Batman that kills. That costume's hideous.
Yeah.
That is so bad. The buildings look weird in the background. And I thought that was an alien at first.
I know, it looks like an alien.
I was like, so see no
You know
more.
what? It looks like Lockheed the Dragon, but warped.
Yeah.
The gargoyle?
Have a go in, Eric.
And
Eric
what happened
Boyd.
to his claws? Did somebody did you forget like they got like jagged edges in it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm going 6. Because he looks like a kangaroo with that face.
All right. How about you, Lester's?
Oh.
Be honest.
Well, it's drawn okay, I guess, in a lot of ways. The lines, the inks are pretty uniformly thin, so that's
It's not real easy to do.
yeah. Oh, good lord. It is. Oh my gosh, it's bad. I mean, it's not all bad, but it's not all great. 7, 8,
7?
7. Yeah, it's
7 or 8? 7? Okay. That is still good. What do you say, Melissa?
Let's see. So I kind of the composite. I enjoy the composition, the way you kind of, especially the sky, the kind of the ring clouds and the moon, and the way kind of you move from that into his position.
yeah, the composition's nice. It's just it's just that character that's but that's cool too. But overall, yeah, that is true. It's a good layout.
Let's see. I think I'll give it an 8.
Alrighty. And how about you, Eric?
8.
Okay.
I think about that that video with Stanley talking to who is it? It's Rob Liefeld and somebody else. Is there going to cover live for him? Oh, we're coming up with a character right here, and Stanley is just tearing him a new one. He's like, no, this is horrible. Oh, of course.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, you're the reason we're going into movies. Bye.
Right. Eric Boyd says 10. Great Googly Moogly says 9. Ethereal says 8. So we've got an 8, a 9, and a 10. Alrighty. And then Apple Princess, Pinecone, excuse me, says 8. Jackson says 9. I don't know where I got Princess
Apple
from
Princess.
Pinecone. I have no idea.
Prince Cherry Tree.
Y'all take care. Have a good evening, says Eric and Boyd. Be safe, man. Joe says 7. One Slick says 8. The character is the weakest part of the cover. So we've got a 7. We've got an 8. And then let's see. Actually changed mine to a 4, says Rhaegar.
Hey, it's better than we called Apple Paltrow.
Right. Let's see. The mask ruins the costume, says Ethereal Dark Claw. Great cover concept ruined by super dark and muddled coloring. Great details are lost. A Batman Wolverine mix deserves better than this. Score it a 5. And maybe that's it. It's just too.
I gotta be honest, I don't understand that. I think that the darkness works. Literally, the worst part of the cover for me is the combination of Wolverine and Batman. I do not like that at all.
Like
Michael Taylor says, change mine to an 8, and he had a 9, so I'll plop it down to an 8.
So I disagree. The darkness does not work. It doesn't hide the costume.
I'm out, says Jackson. Have a happy one, and let me get the stop. And if you have a late bid, put our vote, put that on in there. There's a. By the way, I was about to say, Apple, that the funny thing is there's a kind of a Batman Adventures version of this, which is freaking awesome. So it might just be the composition of the cover, because I'll tell you what, that one is really cool. All right, so let's find out where this one lands.
It's just that Wolverine's strong. Like he's got his shape of his head is like a shape of a freaking kangaroo.
All right, so let's see where this one lands here, guys. We have 1 4, 1 5, 1 6, and 2 7s, and that's taking out all 4 10s and the 1 9. And all that's left are the 8s. So this goes to the 8s. All righty. And that's where the last one lands. And this is where everything settles. But let's figure out where they settle into. All righty. And once again, we stopped just doing this ourselves, and include you guys. So what I need from you is your favorite and least favorite version, or least favorite covers in the 6th column. If you need to see them again, just ask. So let me put the go for 6s. And RDV, you could start us off. What is your favorite and least of the 6s?
Leave it like it is.
Leave it like it is, with the best being the JLX.
Yeah.
All righty.
At least Rogue looks like Rogue.
Yeah, that is Rogue, and oh goodness, I had it. Anyway, no, Gypsy from the JLA.
Who?
All right, from the Aquaman jail. Okay, anyway, Lester's. What do you say?
I think you can leave it like this. That's fine.
Oh my gosh, everybody's getting tired at the end of the night. Okay, Melissa.
I feel the same way.
Really, the JLX the best of these?
No, she feels tired.
That wonky freaking Aquaman is better than anything. Okay, anyway, Eric, what do you say?
I like the Phoenix character in the background.
Okay, all right. What do you say, Eric?
You're all wrong, because I, Magneto, am the best of the 6s.
Well, you're probably right about that.
Okay.
And,
I'll merit that, yeah.
Oh, I'll give Magneto another vote too.
The one on
Have
the
a good
end
night, Joe.
Hey, you already voted. You can't vote twice.
The which one?
The one on the end is already is the worst.
Yeah, Assassins. Okay. All righty, Pixel. What's the worst and the best of the 6s?
You know, as a cover, I think JLX is the best there. The worst cover, though, for me, most because it does nothing for me. It's one of those mixes that I would see on the stand and I would pass it by. Magneto is not enough to go ahead and draw me into.
Yes, I am.
I'm throwing my vote away because I think the best up there is the Assassins because of the background. The worst is the Magneto. The worst is the Magneto cover because it's boring. There you go. What were you saying, Amy?
I have a magnetic personality. There.
Okay. Maranya says best is Magneto, worst is JLX by far. And yeah, I agree with that. Let's see. Leave it as it is, says Michael Taylor. All right. And then we have Ethereal says 6 is fine. Okay. And then we have Assassins is best. Worst is the Magnet Men. All right. And okay. So I guess I'll get a stop here. If anybody has a late vote, just put it on in there. And
yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, MK. Yes. What is your opinion, MK?
Yeah, I'm probably more unpopular here, but I'm going to go the Chicks the best and the Magneto one the worst.
All right. And let's go and find out where everything goes. It is obvious it's ratio, and JLX wins by a mile with 6 positive, 1 negative. And this is something. We have a tie with a net positive of 2 on both of these, but one got 2 positive votes and one got 3 positive votes, and that is Assassins. All right, so obviously we know where 7s goes. RDV, you want to lead us off on the with this one? Let me hold on just a second before you go. Let me put in the go for 8, and I will put up the there you go. So what is your favorite between Bruce Wayne and Darkclaw?
Oof. Random shield agent with Viper or Darkclaw. Leave like it is.
Okay, so you like Bruce Wayne better. And Lester's, which one's your favorite between Bruce Wayne or Darkclaw?
I'll go with Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
Me too. Bruce Wayne. It's such a neat story.
Right. Yeah, all we need is your favorites. We don't need a best and worst.
Oh, that would have been great having a. Can you imagine if they would have given Bruce Wayne an eye patch and smoking a cigar?
Right. Eric, what do you think?
If that had been Dark Clawblop, that'd be the best cover of the night.
Yes.
But since it isn't,
that?
Bruce Wayne, the best.
Okay. And Professor.
Hello. I agree. The best one there is Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, so we're MK.
I'm going to go the other. I actually prefer the Wolverine Batman over the boring looking Bruce Wayne.
So we're leaving this as 6-1, and right now we only have Maranya's vote in there, so it's the best is Bruce Wayne. So there you go. This one's pretty obvious. All right, so did everybody take off on this one?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so here you go, guys. Let's go to the 9s then, and let me put the stop here. All right. And if you guys have a late vote, go on ahead. But I'll tell you what, you need. It's not going to change anything on the 8s. So just go to the 9s if you're just running late. RDV, what do you say on the 9s? Best and worst.
Best is the Wonder Woman with
bullets and bracelets.
Rose bracelets. Worst is Super Soldier.
All right. And Lester Sisters, what do you think?
I think my favorite is Spider-Boy, and probably my least favorite out of these would be the Super Soldier.
All right. And Melissa.
I think my favorite.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to put in the go for 9. Sorry, guys. Yeah, put in your favorite and least favorite of the 9 covers, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat.
Okay. I think my favorite is going to be. I think I'm going to go. It's close, but I think I'm going to go with Spider-Boy.
Okay.
And least favorite is Super Soldier.
All righty. And Eric.
Well, as a distinguished art house critic, I have to go Super Soldier, the best, and Speed Demon, the worst. Right, Rhaegar?
And Pixel.
I think Speed Demon is the worst there. I know it's a cool cover, but out of all those,
Yeah, we're not saying they're bad. It's just least of mine. Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to think about which one I'm putting on top, but
Right.
I want to go Wonder Woman with the Punisher.
The bullets and bracelets.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I think that's where I'll go throw my favorite.
Okay, and let's see, MK.
Yeah, so my favorite overall is actually the Speed Demon, and my least favorite is the Punisher Wonder Woman.
All right, so Speed Demon the best, bullets and bracelets the worst. My vote, wow, this is rough, but Speed Demon is my favorite, and the least favorite of these are the bullets and bracelets. All righty, let's get to the chat. Punisher is the best one, and the Ghost Rider is the worst one, says Rhaegar. All right, bullets and bracelets the best, and Speed Demon is the worst of them. Great Googly, my daughter is saying Super Soldier's the best, agreeing with Eric. And the fourth, the Speed Demon, is the worst. Alrighty. Let's see. Wonder Woman and Fake Captain, says Ethereal. So bullets and bracelets the best, Super Soldier the worst for Ethereal, Super Soldier the best, Spider Boy is the worst for Michael Taylor. And then Marani says best is Spider Boy, worst is bullets and bracelets. Okay. And this is a tough one, though, says Michael. I agree. It's rough. These are not bad covers. All right, let's get the stop. But if you do have a last-minute vote and it changes anything, we will put that up there. Once again, this is all through ratio. And let's see where we stand. We have, let's see. That is one. There you go. For the worst, we have 2 positives and 4 negatives on Speed Demon, so it stays where it is. And let's see. Next up, we have 3 positives and 4 negatives, so it's a 1. Oh my gosh. But we also have 4 positives and 3. Okay, so Super Soldier is in second place because that is a 3 positives and 4 negatives. And next up would be 4 positives and 3 negatives. So it gets a score of 1 as well. And Spider Boy has 3 positives, 1 negative. So it's got a positive score of 2. So there you go with those. All righty. Now we're going to the 10s. Let me get the go for 10. Go.
Oh, wow.
10. Ratio is stupid. Chooser unless he agrees with me. All righty, here we go. Go for the 10. All I need to know is your favorite of the 10s. Is it Doctor Strange Fate? Or is it Amazon? RDV.
Going with Storm.
All righty. Lester's.
Oh dear.
I'm leaning toward Amazon.
All right.
It's Prime.
I think I'm leaning towards Strange Fate.
Okay. And Eric.
Jeff Bezos agrees with me.
Okay. Pixel.
I am going to say that Storm is the best there. Yeah.
How about you, okay?
Yeah, I'm going Doctor Strange Fate.
Pixel chooses Amazon even though he no longer works there.
Right.
That is just cruel.
And I think the Storm. I love the Doctor Strange Fate, but I think Storm is the best of those 2. Michael Taylor, however, says Strange Fate, and Rhaegar says Storm, and Apple Print. God damn it, I'm going to be doing that forever. Sorry, Apple. Welcome. I don't mean anything by it. I'm not making jokes. It's trust me, everybody here can tell you it's the way my brain works. You from now on are going to be Apple Princess.
At some point, are you going to say, just to save face, if nothing else, well, actually, my daughter is in the chat and she's my princess, and that's all I can think about.
There you go. That is exactly what's going on here. My
Dude.
princess,
You know,
is in the chat, and that's all I'm thinking.
Apple,
about. Exactly. Thank you for the out.
Apple, he's gonna start calling you Orange.
There you go. Apples, peaches, bananas, and pears. All righty. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 votes. That's 7 from us and 1 from. So that's Michael Taylor. The next one was Storm by Ray. Oh, no, I stopped on Apple. Doctor Strange Fate all day and all of the night, says Maranya. That really needs to be a legit mainstream character. There is only Storm, says Rhaegar. Fate from my daughter. And Wonder Storm says Ethereal. And then we have Why Not Apple de App. Okay. Dr. Fate looking like those assassin chicks. The choices are really difficult for this one. It really is. They're good. Donkeys are the apple of England teen's eye, says Rhaegar. You know, I'm not actually. I'm telling people to. Anyway, I just finished the Geek Pup show on giant size Spider-Man Dracula Rhaegar. There was 5 too many ha-cha-cha-chas above the legal limit. All righty. Guys.
Ha-cha-cha?
Hi.
Hold on.
I do not think there were enough.
Ha-cha-cha.
All righty, kids. This was extremely close, with only one vote separating him. But Storm gets the win. All right, so what we have is at number 12, Magneto and the Magnet Men. Number 11 is Assassins. Number 10 is JLX. Number 9 is X Patrol. Number 8 is Dark Claw. Number 7 is Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Number 6 is Speed Demon. Number 5 is Super Soldier. Number 4, Bullets and Bracelets. Number 3 is Spider-Boy. Number 2 is Doctor Strange Fate. And number 1 is the Amazon. And that will be going to the bracket fight at the end of the season. Alrighty. I am Magneto, Master of Magnet, people. Alrighty, there you go. There are, does this note still not moving? Boo, I call shenanigans on. Hey, it is what it is. Alrighty, there are no rejects because the other 12 are going to be in a show next month or next season, I mean. And as it stands, let's go find out what we are going to be checking out
I was gonna
next.
say, if he's using Horatio, I was imagining like the elections down south, you know, on the other side of the border.
I know, right? It could
They're
be
probably,
anything.
they're probably more accurate than ours.
That's true. That is true. Alrighty, then we're gonna find out what the poll is.
That's
with
hilarious.
all the
Rhaegar.
numbers and-
Storm, how I love thee. Let me count the ways.
1, 2, 3.
Exactly. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We had 28 votes, and thank you to everybody who participated. That's a good size amount. Spider-Man McFarlane got 10% of those 28. Peter Park Spectacular Spider-Man got 17. Web of Spider-Man 21, and 50% of the votes went to Marvel Team Up, with no influence from the host.
Well, I'll just
No,
say
none whatsoever.
now, if only they would buy the books when they're in the auction.
I know, right? Marvel Team Up sat for a long time now.
We like the
But,
covers. We just want to read it though.
Right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All righty. This does make it into this. It does make it into this season, so it will be towards the end. It's one of the last shows, but there we go. Actually, it is the last show. All right, so let me put a folder there, and we will have it up here. Marvel Team Up. And just to give you guys an idea of what's going on, we always skip on Monday. That's date night. But on Tuesday, we're going to have John Byrne's Action Comics. And then on Wednesday, we'll have Werewolf by Night. On Friday, we're doing Archie Superhero Comics. Then on next Sunday, it'll be the year 1935. And then we've got bad comic book covers. These are books. These are subjects I just threw in because I wanted to do them. Hawkman will be next by Jeff Johns. Then Charlie Brown Comics on the next week's on the next Friday, not the next coming, but the following. George Perez, Amazing Spider-Man, food covers, and Marvel Team Up is the end. Is this season? So there you go. Alrighty, and from here on in, we're going to season 8 with our What's Next. So did you who picked Marvel Team Up here?
Me.
I did. Just the two of us. Okay. What'd you pick, RDV?
We can make it if we try. No. For the tonight's cover? Man.
Yeah, no, for the What's Next.
Look at the poll. Sorry, I'm falling asleep here, man. I'm joining Jay soon, but I'll still be on camera. For the poll, no, I was Spider-Man because I've seen Marvel Team Up. Web of Spider-Man is more intriguing to me.
Which one?
Web of Spider-Man.
Web of Spider-Man. Okay. All righty. Well, there you go. Maybe season 8 not end up like Game of Thrones. No, ours will be awesome because it will be Thanksgiving leading on into Christmas. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
If it's like,
as a matter of fact, I may bring one in so I can move the food covers closer to Thanksgiving. I think I'll do that, and it'll be in season 8.
And then we should just do like ranking like the 90s back cover ads.
That might actually be something to do. All right, kids, thanks for making another excellent show as usual. You want to tell everybody what you got going on tomorrow? Because anything I've got going on tomorrow will be pop-up if Gail falls asleep.
Tomorrow night on the Geeky Puppet Show around 9:05 Eastern will be Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go.
But you know what?
That's not how the song goes.
If we're all together on Thanksgiving, we should do a Thanksgiving tier list ranking food.
I would not be against that. A good hangout, but we talk about I would not be against that.
We'll do a mock tier list. We'll actually have the tier list. We'll have the food. Like,
yes.
Turkey. Where's turkey go? Where does ham go? Where does if we're doing desserts, we'll just do desserts.
Guinea pig. Yeah.
You know, I'm more of a cat person.
No. Actually, it is a delicacy in Peru.
So are cats.
It's actually not bad.
Springfield.
Yeah. No, that's in Haiti or Ohio.
Springfield.
Yeah.
Or China.
All righty. So, Austin, Thanksgiving comics will be done probably the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Just because, I don't know exactly. All righty there, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. Ashley, really? I can't talk to my
tattoo.
Yeah, excuse me.
Yes.
Fake sneeze. Achoo.
All righty. Anywho, Ashley, thanks. Y'all suck, really. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out also, Ash. Okay, and once again, get a camera sometime. Jump on. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to click like, share, and do all that kind of stuff. Get the word out. I would love to actually hit 19,000 on the subs. I've never done that. They freaking nerfed the channel before that happened. So please, by all means, share this out. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.